Good morning, class 5. Welcome to the offline class of composite maths. Okay, as we have already uh, completed our syllabus for magic and composite, so today we will going to revise. Okay, today I want to revise chapter number 10, decimals, question bag. So kindly open composite maths page number 159 and question bag number 1. Okay, this is assessment 9. This is assessment 9. So this is my request to everyone. Kindly do the question bag of page 159. Okay, let us start. Tick the correct answer. The first one is given 15 by 1000. You have to just give a tick mark that which one is the correct option. Say 15 by 1000. You have to convert into decimal. So as you know, since there are 3 zeros, so obviously the point will be after 3 digit, isn't it? So from the back side you count after 3 digit. So we can see that option number A, because from the back side 5 1 0 and then the point is given, isn't it? So it will be number A. So for question number 1, answer is number A. So everyone tick to question number 1A. Give a tick mark in question number 1A. Now come to second one. 2 plus 3 by 10 plus 7 by 100. 2 means it is the whole number, isn't it? So 2, then point 3 by 10, that means 3 is in the 10th place, and then 7 by 100, that means 7 is in the 100th place. That is option number C. Option number C. So give a tick mark in option number C. Give a tick mark in option number C. Now come to question number 3. 0.4 0.004 plus 4.4. So you have to add 0.4, then 0.004 and 4.4. So this is 408.4. That is option number C. So this one also option number C. For question 3, give a tick mark in option number C. Now come to question number 4. The decimal form of 223 by 10. Since only 1 0 is there, so from the back side you will count 1 digit and then you will give the dot. That means, yes, the first one, 22.3. Answer is number A, 22.3. Similarly, question number 5. 7.7, 7.77 and 7.777. That means you have to add. Let us add 7.7, then 7.77, and next one is 7.37 are there. So add 7 2s are 14, carry 1. 7 3s are 21, 22, carry 2. Again 7 3s are 22, 22, 23, 24. Sorry, it is 23 because 2 is there. That means option number B, isn't it? Option number B. One more 7 is there. Here will be one more 7. That is option number B. So give a tick mark in option number B. Now come to question 6. Give a tick mark in for question 5, number B. Now come to question number 6. 0.2 into 0.2 into 0.2. You have to multiply. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. That means after 1, 2, 3 digit there will be point. That is option number C. So here for question 6, answer will be option number C. Clear? Now let us do question number 7. Okay, number 7, again multiplication. 1.5 into 0.9. So 9 5s are 45, 5 carry 4, 9 1s are 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So 135, here 2 digit, then the point. So from the back side count 2 digit and then the point, that is 1.35. So option number B. Correct answer is option number B. Now come to number 8. 18 divided by 1.2. 18 divided by 1.2. So to remove this point, I have to multiply by 10. So this point is removed, isn't it? That means 180 by 12. You have to divide 180 by 12. Ones are, it will be 60. Yes, 15. 15 will be the answer. That means number A. When you are dividing this one, the 12 outside, 180 inside. So ones are, it will give you 12. Then 12, 18 minus 12, it is 6. 6 and 0 will come down. 60. That means 5s are, isn't it? So answer is option number A. Now number 9. 88 divided by 0.08. With the same pattern, you have to do this one. 88 divided by 0.08. So remove the point 0.08. That means you have to divide by 100. So this will be removed, and that 100 will be in the with the 88. So 88 and 00. That means 8800 divided by 8. When you are cancelling, answer will be number B. Yes. Answer will be number B. Sorry. Now come to question number 10. 0.213 divided by 0.00213. So here only the points are shifted, isn't it? So you have to divide. Obviously 213, that means ones are. So when you will remove the points, see, this is 0.213 divided by 0.00213, isn't it? 0.00213. Now you have to divide it. 0.213 divided by 0.00213. So it is to be multiplied by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And this to be multiplied by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this 3 zeros cancelled, isn't it? So 21300 divided by 213. That means 100 is extra, isn't it? So answer will be option number C. Option number C. Option number C. Answer is option number C. So give a tick mark in option number C. Now come to question number 11. Question number 11. 3 into 0.3 into 0.03 into 30. So the same thing, you will multiply. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, then 27 3s are 81, like this. Point will be 1, 2, 3. After 3 digits, the point. So it will be option number A, 0.81. Option number A. When you will multiply, the answer will be number A. Okay, now come to the next one, number 12. 1 by 0.04. 1 by 0.04. Again, remove the points. So the numerator will be 100 by 4. When you are cancelling 100 by 4, answer will be 25, isn't it? That is option number D. Option number D. 1 by 0.04. 0.04, that means after the point there are 2 digits. That means 100. You have to take the numerator as 100 and the denominator will be 4, isn't it? After removing the decimal. So 100 by 4, that means 25. Now come to question number 13. Question number 13 is 0.04 into what will give you 0.000016. That means 0.04 with what you will multiply so that you will get this answer. Obviously 0.04 means only 2 digits are given, and after that the decimal. Now you have to take such a number which should be 1, 2, 3, 4 digit, isn't it? After the point, 4 digits. So naturally 4 4s are 16, and so this one you will take option number A, because after the dot, after the decimal, there are 4 digit. Okay, so when you are multiplying 0.04 with this number, you have to give the point after 4 plus 2, 6 digit, isn't it? That's why it is 0.000016. So it will be question number 13. Answer will be option number A. Answer will be option number A. Now come to question number 14. 2.6 2.62 divided by 131. Now you have to divide 2.62 by 131. Obviously when you are removing the dots, removing the decimals, it will be 100. That means 262 divided by 131 into 100, isn't it? So you divide it, I think you will get 2za, because 131 2za is 262. 2 ones are 2 through, yes, 2.62 when it is divided by 131, 2 will come. Now you have to see where the point will come. Here it is 2 dot and then the point. That means obviously from the back side you will count 2 digit and then you will give the dot. That means 0.02. So it will be answer number D, option number D. So for question 14, answer is option number D. For question 14, answer will be option number D. The next one, the same thing, 179.8 divided by 2000. So again you will divide it, okay. After division it will be, yes, it will be option number D. It will be option number D. Now come to 16. 15 and 16, 0.1 by 0.01 plus 0.01 by 0.1 is equal to, see, you will solve it. How you will solve? By removing all the decimals. By removing all the decimals you will solve, okay, and then you will get the answer. Yes, now see number 16. It is given 0.1 divided by 0.01 plus 0.01 divided by 0.1. So let us move the points 0.1, 0.01. This is to be multiplied by 2 zeros, and this is to be multiplied by only one digit, that is 10. So this one 0.01, 0.1 into 10 and into 1 and 2 zeros. Obviously when you are multiplying by 1, the number will be same, so cancel the zeros. Wait, this will be 100 by 10 plus 10 by 100 after removing the points. 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel. That means 10 whole plus 1 by 10. 10 whole plus 1 by 10 means 10.1. 10.1, that is option number A. Okay, so for 16, answer will be option number A. Answer will be option number A. Now come to question number 17. For question number 17, it is if 4137 divided by 1.75, it is equals to 2364, then 14.37 divided by 17.5 is equal to, here also the decimal points are shifted and the answer is already given, that is 2364. Now just you have to give a tick mark which option is correct. That means when the points are when the points are moved, what will be the answer, that you have to give or that you have to tell, okay. From 17.5, one decimal is replaced, and here 41.37, 2 decimals are replaced. That means from the back side you will count 3 digit and then you will give the dot. That means option number B, because from the back side you have to count 3 digit and then the point. Okay, that is 2.364, that is option number B. 2.364, that is option number B. Okay, now similarly you will try for question bank 2. But for question bank 2 I want to revise question number 8. See, this question banks 1 and 2 both are from the exercises which you have already solved. So I think these questions will not be so tough for you. You can do it of your own. Okay, but then also I want to revise question number 8 of question bank 2. So let us start question bank 2. Question number 8. question back to, I want to revise question number 8. The first one. It is given the place value of 8 in 9.38 is, as you can see, 9 then 0.38. So 3 by 10 and 8 by 100. That means 8 is in the 100th place. So you will write the answer as 100th. Number B. The place value of 7 in 1.76 is the same thing, 0.7. That means it is 7 by 10. It is 7 by 10. Then when 17 by 100 is written as a decimal number, it has dash decimal places. 17 by 100, that means it is 0.17, isn't it? 0.17. So how many decimal number? It has 2. So answer will be 2. It has 2 decimal number. So the answer will be 2. 2 decimal places. Number D. Decimal fractions have denominators like, yes, when it is told decimal fractions. Decimal fraction, that means it has the denominator 10, 100, 1000 like this, isn't it? So the answer will be 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, now come to question number E. The decimal number 3000s has dash decimal places. 3000, that means after the point, first one is the 10th, second term is the 100th, and third term is the 1000. That means it has 3 decimal places, because 3000, that means it is in the third place. So you will write 3. 3000. Now number F. 1 by 2 expressed as a decimal is, now half. As you know, half means 1 by 2. When you are dividing 2 outside, 1 inside, first you will give the point 10, 5. That means 0.5. So answer will be 0.5. Okay. Now come to number G. The product of 48.7 and 9.643 will have dash decimal places. You have to find the product, but you don't have to find the product, you have to say up to which decimal places it has. So see, 48.7, that means after the point 1 digit, and then 9.643, that means after the point 3 digits. So 3 plus 1, 4 digits. So after the point it has 4 decimal places. So answer will be 4. Number H. 0.75 as a fraction in the lowest term is, now 0.75, that means when you are converting into fraction, it will be 75 by 100, isn't it? Now cancel it. 1s are 2, 5, 5 5s are 25, 5 0 0, 5 2s are 10, 3 and 4, that is 3 by 4. So our answer will be 3 by 4. Yes, in the lowest term it is 3 by 4. In the lowest term it is 3 by 4. Now number I. 1 by 2 plus 0.25 is equals to dash. In decimal you have to write 1 by 2 means 0.5 plus 0.25. When you are adding 5 plus 2, 7, 7.5. Sorry, 0.75. So the answer will be 0.75. The answer will be 0.75 when you are adding. Next one, 1.64 expressed as a mixed number. That means you have to form the mixed fraction. 1.64. That means if you are writing 1.64, remove the point, it is 100. Now cancel it by 2. 2 8s are 16, 2 2s are 4. 2 5s are 10, 2 0s are 0. Again cancel by 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. And this is 25. So when you have to change in mixed fraction, isn't it? So you have to divide it. 25 outside, 41 inside. 1s are 25, subtraction 6, 2 3 4. Yes, that means answer will be 1 whole 16 by 25. For the J, answer will be 1 whole 16 by 25. So you will write 1 whole 16 by 25 as the answer for number J. Now number K. Number K is the smallest possible decimal number having 3 decimal places is the smallest possible number. That means you have to write the smallest number which has 3 decimal places. Means after the point there are 3 decimal places. That means 0.001, isn't it? 0.001. After the point 3 decimal places, and it is the smallest, so 1 is the smallest decimal number which is possible. Okay, so students, today up to this only, you revise all the question banks of this both the chapters, measurement of length as well as this decimal. Okay, and you practice all the questions from Math Magic, that is chapter number 10, tens and hundreds, and you all practice from composite maths also. Sums will come from both the books. Okay, so goodbye for today and best of luck for your PT2 assessment. Goodbye all of you.